That's the hardest shit in the world.
Oh man.
They stuck in their fucking ways. They wonder why they can't keep them.
Now look, now you know they gonna get you for this now.
I wouldn't give a damn. Them old hoes need to lower their standards and realize that unless you want to
Trick, no.
Unless them hoes want a nigga unless they want a swap out, a nigga that's a swap out artist, unless them bitches want a yes man or a paymaster, bitch, I'm the sugar daddy with no sugar. Yeah, sweet and low. I'm not doing whatever you don't do, you don't get paid for. Like, bitch, stop always complaining. Like, for real. Them hoes stuck in their way. I asked her, where you at? You ain't my dad. I'm not your bitch. I hope I'm not your daddy, bitch. I want to know where you at, bitch, in case you get in an accident, in case you get a flat tire. I'm not. See, women want to get treated like niggas. I can't. I don't like niggas. I'm going to treat you like a nigga. I treat niggas any kind of way. You want to get treated equal. So you telling me you want to get treated like a nigga because you can never be a nigga. You can never be me. If a man going to be a man, are you really a woman? Why you don't cook? Why you don't pay more attention to me like you pay attention to your eyelashes? A 50-year-old ain't got no baby here. Why do you wait till you were 45 to get braces? It's shit like that. Like, you wait till you 45 years old to get braces. And now you got your little daughter, 21, getting her body done. 23, and she 23 years old, and she got her titties done. You ain't even have a baby yet. That shit gonna drop. You got to get them done again. You understand what I'm saying? Like, ain't no 40 years old. You're 45, you ain't got baby hairs.
So what age do you normally like? Is it like 25?
Nah. From 22 to 35.
So you cut it out. They can't be past 35.
35? Nah, hell nah. That's right around the time they got life fucked up right there. 35-year-old, a 35, this is about a 35 bitch with a wig on. Just think about that. Bitches in my area, the only one wore wigs was bank robbers, drag queens, and motherfucking clowns who are prostitutes. Think about who wore a wig when you were young. Bank robbers.
You said a clown that's a
prostitutes. That's what clown hoes, we call them prostitutes.
Oh, okay. I was like, all right.
Yeah, like prostitutes, bank robbers, and drag queens. That's who wore wigs. So when you're a 40-year-old bitch who putting on a lace wig. Just think about that. Cut your eyebrows off just to draw them back, and now they crooked. Then some of them get them tattooed in now. I don't want no bitch no. I don't care nothing about no shaving, no pussy, nothing. You ain't got to shave none of that. Unless that pussy nappy, leave it alone. You could trim it. You could cut it down. One against the grain, mohawk, a landing strip. But you ain't got to shave that pussy. Don't be talking about, oh, no, hair on your pussy. Ugh, that's nasty. No, that's when we knew in the 70s and the 80s, we knew she was grown or growing up because now she got grass on the playing field. That's when we knew. So now all of a sudden, everybody's doing what everybody else is doing. That's why the hoes cannot accuse men of cheating no more. How am I cheating? I'm fucking the same bitch who you want to be like.
All right, man, let's talk about Trick Daddy. He's been vocal for years talking about his disdain for dating women his age. You know, and you kind of seen the dude in the interview kind of telling him, oh, you better watch out for they attack you. And my whole thing is this. Why do dudes have to worry about the sisterhood when the sisterhood drags men and black men all over the internet all the time with no consequences or repercussions? We shouldn't, if they don't bite their tongue, we shouldn't have to bite our tongue. You know, but the thing about it is they can dish it, but they can't take it. You know what I'm saying? They expect us to take it and not dish it. And this is why a lot of dudes, you kind of hear this little clip with Shaq going around saying why you can't tell women the truth, because if you told women the honest truth, they would just melt. And dudes should tell women the truth. My whole thing is, you know, and it's not just women that you sleeping with or your baby mama, or you just go for peers, co-workers, just go for young women, daughters, nieces. Start telling them the truth. The truth just can't come from people that dislike them or haters and none. The truth got to start, especially as fathers, the truth got to start with y'all. You got to be honest. This is one clip on the internet where the guy is telling his older daughter her wig ain't right, that she ain't got it on right. So, but nonetheless, you know, he basically was saying that most of the older women just stuck in their ways. It's always, you know, to translate, kickback. Like, he asks you where you at. Why you ask me where I'm at? Like, he ain't got time for that. Like, that's how they are. He's right. Like, there's pros and there's cons to damn near anything you do, and it's the cons outweigh the pros with older women. Like with older women, one of the pros is, you know, more than likely they can't get knocked up. Now, he said he only deal with women, I think he said from 21, 22 to 35. So Trick Daddy got to be in his 50s or close to it. I think in his 50s, right? And I'm gonna talk about Alec Baldwin. He's 65, and the woman he didn't have several children with is 41, and his former wife is 71, so she's six years older than him. So I mean, he's one of those guys who's experienced both things, you know. And at the end of the day, the submissiveness that you get from younger women is, you know, older women, you know, for a guy who dated a lot of older or dated some older women, you know, yeah, you know, how can I put it? They will be submissive, but there's certain things that, you know, like I said, they will be, but it's sometimes where some of the masculine traits kick in there. You know, so I had this one chick I was dating a while ago. She was cool, real cool, and she would just want to pay for everything. And I'm like, dude, I ain't got no skirt on, like no penny. Like, no, I couldn't let her son me like that. She was a little older than me, but like, nah, couldn't even go down like that. But yeah, you know, they come with some of them like take it or leave it type of stuff, and they say, but well, you know, I got 5 children. You either gotta take them or leave them, or you they kind of come with that, or I don't want no more kids, or you know, I'm gonna be working late. You gotta just deal with it. They kind of come off that way, you know. And they come off everything. They just come off with is like just this masculine energy, and a lot of them be stuck in their ways, and they be so masculine that they don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? They be in the point where they don't even know it. It's just to the point where, you know, he basically saying they need to soften up. They need to like ease up a little bit and be more feminine. But with time, you know, when you done been with so many dudes and been taken to the ringer, and dudes that played you and lied to you and finessed you, that's why I told you, you know, women need to, you know, start wanting the truth and accepting the truth a lot better than they are. A lot of women be married, and a lot of women, you know, wouldn't have to deal with the truth in reality later on down the line when you 40, 50, and now you got to deal with the truth when you that much older. I don't know why this dude walking in the parking lot. It's crazy. But you ain't gotta deal with the truth at that age or whatever. So, but yeah, that's my thing about it. But nonetheless, I don't know, this dude kind of creeping, but who cares? But yeah, that's what you ain't really, you know, that's just what it is for the most part. So, give me a minute. So yeah, that's what I kind of be saying about these situations with these women, man. Like when you get older, like it's pros and cons. Don't get married. You know, they might have been married and be acting a little bit different. They might be harder, they might be masculine, but one thing about it is they can't have children like that. So a lot of times, a lot of dudes can shoot the club up at will. You know, a lot of dudes can, you know, they more desperate, so they more needy, and they will cook. And you heard them talking about they don't want to cook, they don't want to clean. These young girls don't want to cook and clean either, unless they really, really like you. So, you know, he's saying they trying to raise their. You hear women with kids say this all the time, is that I raised the bar because now I got kids, and dudes looking like it don't work that way. Like I'm not meeting an extremely high standard because you got kids. And the same thing with older women. Like you can raise your bar, you can raise the bar all you want to as an older woman, raise the bar, but I don't want you. I'm not gonna meet the expectation. Your bar should be lower. Regardless, you got kids, your situation, you got a degree, nobody cares. Your bar should be lower. He said that in I mean, he said y'all should, bar high should be lower. You should make it easier for people. You should make it more inviting for men. You should be softer, and they just not. They just choose not to be. You know, they think take me as, and that's why they just get pounded out and they become, side chicks to married men, or they become side chicks, or they try to become lesbians, or they get cats and they die alone. Even though, even though truth hit him in the face, he right. Who want to be dealing with something that's depreciated and don't realize it's depreciated and act like they're the same? And he said, they got these young girls getting their bodies done even before they be pregnant. This whole thing of getting their body done is just it's a mental illness. Unless it's like a breast reduction or something like that, or a life and the lifestyle type of thing. Your lifestyle will be for your health. It'll be, but like, bro, it's a mental illness. It's legit a mental illness, bro, to get your body. Yeah, I need titties. I need, like, and these women be talking about, oh, I'm perfectly happy with myself, but you putting the 10 pounds of makeup on every day. Every now and again, I get it. I'm happy. I'm a bad B. You're not a bad B because you got your ass and your titties done. No. That doesn't make, he's right about that. And they influencing these young women. And really what they doing is contaminating these young women. They're contaminating their minds. Since we can't have a man, we gonna tell y'all, oh, you don't need no man. That's what they doing. These women are haters. A lot of these older women ain't passed down but a lot of negative and bad advice to these young women. And now they fighting, they competing for the same dudes. These cougars competing for young dudes too. With their daughters. And shit, sometimes granddaughters, how old these women be having children. So I agree with Trick Daddy. Everything he said, that's true. They should be even more inviting. They should be softer, but you can't. Life done hardened them up. And they get well, I got a degree, I got my house, and I don't need no man. If you didn't need no man, you wouldn't be on the internet or you wouldn't be complaining about it in general. This is one old black lady that be on here. And she sound a little bit like Wanda Sykes. And she just so bitter and old, bro. And they be talking all this stuff. And they got some black guys, since black guys ain't nothing, some black guy knocking her bowling pins down. I know the game, but hey, let me know what y'all think. Hit the link in the description. Join the Patreon. That's where the real channel go down at. Peace.